All right, let's talk about something that many people forget when it comes to strength training, and that is mobility. And mobility is very important because it gives you access to your power. So if you think about it, right, if you push like this, you're very strong, your arms are in a comfortable position, you can push a lot of weight. But let's say you're all the way back here, right, and you're struggling to get in position. If you now try to push the same weight, it won't even budge because you're way weaker when you have to struggle to get into position in the first place. So that's why mobility is very important. And for example, for the squat, like my ankles, for example, are like not mobile, right? When I go in the squat, like I have to lean forward a lot. It's very difficult. But if I put my heels on a bit of a higher place like this, I have this brick that I found outside. Now my back is straight up and it's very easy to activate the power in my quadriceps because, my ankles are not a limiting factor anymore. Now, this is not only true for squats, for example, but especially in the planche as well, you need wrist mobility and so on. But you also have like Hephaestus and stuff like that. For calisthenics, it's very important. And today for me, on the leg day, squats, like I said, ankles, very important as well. Now, what you can do, if you want to focus on power in the squat, is to just use, a bit of a higher place, like a plate in the gym or something you can place your feet on at home, to like kind of make the squat easier, right? Mobility wise, this is way easier and you can focus on more muscle building. If you think about it, this is how, Tom Platz also did his squats, I believe. He placed them like his feet on a bit of a higher place, feet close together, and he was doing squats up on squats up on squats and developed monster legs. So that's why I really like it. But at the same time, don't negate your mobility. And I'm a bad example of this myself, but, even if you are temporarily using a bit of a gimmick, a bit of a trick to compromise your lack of mobility so that you can still train, you should be training mobility, as an accessory aside from that so that you can catch up on your mobility. And eventually, you don't need these bricks anymore. You don't need the higher place to put your heels on anymore, right? Ideally, you want to make sure that you are mobile enough to do it without any help. So while I will use this brick today to see how it affects my pistol squat, before I was using a bit of a lower place to put my feet on, I'll say. Now it's a bit higher. I want to see how it affects my squat, but I will consistently, work on my mobility so that one day I don't need this anymore. And if I don't, you can call me out in the comments, all right? You can call me out in the comments. So that's it for the thing regarding mobility. Now I'm going to get on with training, warm up a bit. So actually I need a timer. What I will be doing today is slow and controlled pistol squats. Now, there is a very specific reason for this, which I will mention in a second. Okay, so first warm-up set done. Today I am doing slow and controlled pistol squats, 3 seconds down, 3 seconds up, because I actually have quite a big run planned on Sunday and I don't want to overexert myself. So I'm going the science-based route today because, by controlling the movement, you are not damaging your nervous system as much as you would just horse-cocking weight as hard as you can. But you do get a good stimulus on the muscle itself. All in all, easier to recover while still getting quite a good amount of gains. But, that does not mean that today I will go light, because I'm going to make use of this light day to go as heavy as possible on these controlled reps as possible. Now, sounds a bit stupid, and it might be. I don't know. It's the first time I'm trying this, but I want to have kind of a switch in my mindset where, if I can do 40 kilos slow and controlled, that's lightweight baby in the literal sense, right? And that's what I want to achieve, because at the moment my PR is 48 kilos. But if 40 kilos can become something of nothing in my mind, then I'm well on my way to break the 50 kilo barrier on the pistol squat. So that's what I'm aiming for today. I'm gonna keep warming up on these slow and controlled pistol squats, add some weight each time. Basically try to aim for a top hit of 40 kilos, but we'll see how that goes. I have no clue, so I will find out together with you. All right, 24 kilos, which according to my PR book is the heaviest I've ever gone on these controlled pistol squats. But that's just because I don't do them very often, right? So easy PR, but definitely not the final weight of the day. All right. Whew. On the next one, I might have to go with 2 reps. 34 kilos. Starting to get serious now. If I can get 2 reps, it's already quite good, I believe. That's a max effort. Holy shit. I think I misgrooved a bit on the first one. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of weight. Let's see how far we can take this. Alright. Sometimes you just gotta go for stuff, I was debating between 2 extra kilos or 4. I put on 4, so I better give this all I have so that I don't have regrets after this. Fuck, I misgrooved. Let's rest up and do the... Fuck. Fuck. Right. I will regret it if I don't try 40 kilos, so let's rest up and do that. Alright, so before YOLOing some heavy ass weight up in the air, I want to talk about the advantages of this, controlled style of training because, I'm supposed to recover today, right? I'm supposed to tone it down a bit so that I can run fast and long distances on Sunday. And you see me hoisting fucking stuff into oblivion, right? I mean, I'm giving it my all, yet here I am saying that I need to recover. How is this possible? Well, let's give some credit to the science-based community where credit is due, right? Because we can make fun of them all we want. I do it too, some science-based stuff I think really is something to laugh at, but, in times of need, it can come in handy as well. So if what I want to do in training, right, is the most fun thing for me, and I'm guessing for you as well, is to just go balls to the wall, right? You want to heft some heavy ass weight, not care about, the form as much, I guess, just want to lift as heavy as you want to go as hard as possible, right? And if you do that, there's only so many times you can do it before you really need to take some recovery. And that's because, if you're not controlling the weight, you're straining your body a lot more. But if you use this science-based stuff, controlling the weight down and up, like actually paying attention to it, you're not able to overstrain yourself because you're not compensating anywhere in the lift. the weakest area, the weakest link will not be compensated for. And that's why it's so easy to recover from it. And, it's like kind of in this situation, right, where you have to lift or you have to go a bit lighter on your training, but you want to give it your all. It's heaven because you're able to give it your all while also toning it down a bit, which I think is just, it's a miracle. Who thinks of these things? I'm so glad it exists. So yeah, that's why I am able to go quite hard today, even though, I'm supposed to tone it down. So let's go for it. 40 kilos. I was thinking first, let's get 3 reps with this, but if I'm able to get 1, I will already be a very happy man right now in this time, because 38, 34 even was very heavy. So wish me luck. All right. 40 kilos is officially lightweight. Oh, holy fuck. I can't say that with a serious face. Holy shit. Especially the left leg wasn't perfect. I cheated a bit. But 40 kilos, 40 kilos. All right, let's rest up and go to the next exercise. All right, so even though I was 1 rep maxing over there, my quadriceps are burnt to shit, I squeezed everything I had in them out of them. So very happy with this training already. And now all that's left is some mobility work, right? I mentioned it in the beginning. I'm doing the pistol squats now on a bit of a higher, brick, I guess, than I usually do. And I'm glad to find out that they don't actually help that much, even though I place my feet higher. It's just a bit more stable than the mat, so I will keep using it. But when it comes to mobility, I'm already fine. However, it would be a dream if I can just fucking pistol squat without any help at all, right? So I'm gonna do some deep lunges here. If you've seen knees over toes, guys, you will know this exercise. It's like very good for hip mobility, like the hip flexors, but also for your knee strength and your ankle mobility. So basically everything you need for a pistol squat, right? So yeah, I will do this for a couple of sets. Body weight, so it's not gonna really like tire me out or anything. It's just gonna give me, mobility and a bit of a better pump at the end of this workout. So yeah, that's it. Let's go for it. Oh, one thing, since I am going for ankle mobility, I will try not to take my heel off of the ground, because if I do, like this, I am able to go further, sure, but, then I lose a bit of the gains on ankle mobility. All right, that's one set. Let's do 2 more. Let's not be lazy. I can do 2 more sets. Whew. Okie dokie. Short but sweet. That's how it should be if you want to have a bit of a lighter day. But anyway, how mobile should you be for your strength gains, right? For whatever strength move you are doing. In my opinion, you should be mobile enough to get in the position of your strength move without any warm-up and without any discomfort. So for me, the pistol squat, I should be able to get down in position. Aside from like my knee pain, that's something different. But when it comes to mobility, I should be able to get down in the pistol squat position just like that, no warm-up, and I should feel no discomfort. I should be like feeling like I can chill in that position for 30 seconds or something, And the same goes for any other movement, like a normal squat, or for a bench press, you should be able to rest the bar at your chest comfortably without any warm-up. For planche, I guess planche is very important for you guys. You should be able, to get in the planche position, like even if you don't have enough strength, right? It's not about strength, but like mobility-wise, you should be able to get in the planche position without any discomfort, even if you are not warmed up. Like many people experience pain in their wrist, right? Like it's one of the most common injuries in planche is the wrist. The reason is that people are often not mobile enough in their wrist. So they warm up a lot for the planche, like their wrist, they stretch it and they make it mobile, and then they can finally get into the position. But guys, if you have to warm up that much, and then you go put so much pressure on that on your wrist in that vulnerable position, no wonder it's gonna get like injured. You need to be strong in the mobile, in the stretched position of your movement. You need to be strong there. And the first step to doing that is to become mobile enough to get there without any warm-up. Now, of course, it won't hurt to get even more flexible, even more mobile. But I feel like, if you're able to, without warm-up, get comfortably in your position, no pain, then you're at the right spot. Anything beyond that, it's okay, but you're not going to get a return on investment, let's say, when it comes to pure fucking strength and power. So that's my opinion on the matter. I hope it's to some benefit of you guys. And that's it for today. Very good training. Was able to control, kinda. The left one was a bit lacking. 40 kilos back up in the air on a single leg. So I can't complain. Very happy with that. I feel like, on Sunday, big run. I'm going to try a half marathon, PB. And after that, I can focus a bit more on training again, on the power side of things. So, great things are coming, controlled reps with 40 kilo, 2 reps would be very nice. And then beyond that, it's just going over the 50 kilo barrier on the pistol squat, which, how could I not look forward to that? So that's it for today. I'm gonna eat some food, chill a bit, and head to bed. And then I'll see you tomorrow for a push workout.